heaven above that I don't have to do jack shit to this session because, boy howdy, we're all recovering from Gen Con. Good luck, Ty. Have fun. God bless. We're doing it live. Just a reminder to all of you fine folks at home or wherever you might be. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. We have a merch badge or a merch store that you can go buy. Merch badge. I don't know what.
Gosh.
We'll get there.
Strong start.
I'm tired. We have a merch store. There is a button on our Twitch page just down below our beautiful faces and cats where you can find us. Find some of our stuff. You can buy it, you can wear it, you can, use. There's a code for you to get a discount. I believe it's Dice Priority, just all one word. And yeah, check that out. That's what I've got. Matthew, please talk to us about some Animal Helper.
Yo, what up, squad? This is how I talk now.
Taking the character of Matthew Foreman in a different direction. This is who he is now.
I'm actually just a collection of personalities and no one knows which one is
Trigger Matthew Foreman.
Please, no.
Yeah. Machine Gun Matt.
Yeah, Machine Gun Matt.
Stop it.
So, Animal Helper is a 501c3 located in New Orleans. They got me my dog Ginger, who is currently asleep, as always. She's asleep. And they are a charity that helps special needs animals. Go down below and find out how you can help. You can actually help an animal directly today just by finding one of their fundraising posts, clicking share, and sharing it. Boom, done. That's all we need from you. Go for it. And I'm Matthew Foreman. I play Johnny. Bye.
I'm Emma. You can find me at MK Hansen on Twitter. And I'm playing Mixed Magpie. As always, she's still garbage. Thank you. Have a great night.
And we're done. Excellent, everybody. Good stream. My name's Chris. You can find me here. You can also find me at the Mythos Mystery Society YouTube page and Twitch channel. And next week, a week from tomorrow, I will be running a game on Mythos Mystery Society, so it's going to be a great time. Come check out Danvers State Lunatic Hospital. It's going to be awesome on the Call of Cthulhu system. And then, but make sure you watch it after you watched it. You watched Dice Priority. So you watch our rerun. That's all I have to say. My name's Chris. I play Jerok tonight. It's going to be awesome. Over to you, Ty.
I'm Ty. I am the co-DM, and I play Hamish Sampson, and he's a cleric. And you can find me on Twitter. You can find me here. You can find me at the Mythos Mystery Society. We're on our YouTube. The final episode of our one-shot of Monster of the Week just finished airing, where we got some fun characters. We got some new players in it. It's a great system, and it's a chaotic game. And like Chris said, we will be streaming next week. Is it Wednesday? It was next Sunday.
Yeah. No, sir.
14th. Sure. Yeah, that's when we're doing it. Yeah. And so I think that's about it. Last week on DragonHeisters,
there was nothing.
I remember there was
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago on DragonHeisters. Yeah, been a little bit of time. Been a long 2 weeks. From what I remember, you guys, we hooked up with Johnny, being confronted with the manager of the facility that Sil was created in, who Johnny managed to use Charm First on, successfully managed to escape with everyone, taking Tomrin with them. Party escaped into Waterdeep and tried to locate Skeemo, their old friend, who they had figured out betrayed them in some way. Figured out that he closed shop because, like all the other Zhentarim, they were being rounded up, so it seemed like a good reason for him to leave. I believe Johnny and Magpie and Jerok were tracking Skeemo down to a bar while Tom... This is where it gets a little bit... Anyone want to jump in and give me a hand? That'd be great.
I mean, you can just skip it because we all found him eventually. Like, that was good. Leave the filler stuff for people who want the Oreo filling. Well, we eventually found them and we all made it to the bar. You could take it from there.
You guys could take it from there.
Yeah, we made it to the bar.
We found that there was that the Zents were being held in safety. A certain number of them are being held in safety above this very skeezy bar. We found Skeemo. We had to fight to get him. We almost burned the place down, but we didn't. Meanwhile, Syl was left with Tomrin, who had a variety of different options for them to take that would potentially save them. However, the effects are different depending on which bottle they decided to take. And they took one. I don't remember which one, however.
As it turns out, Skeemo was scheming the whole time.
Shocking. Everyone was shocked.
The big twist.
The big twisty.
Who would have thought?
It really hurts to be betrayed by someone you implicitly trusted.
With an honest name like Skeemo.
Yeah.
Honest face.
What an honest name.
The other thing
Honest face, all of that, yes.
Johnny did pick up a gun from Trigger Jackson.
Johnny's got a gun.
And Syl had decided, if I believe, to take the mimic cure.
Yeah, no one knows that shit though.
No, only you. No. And when we pick up, I do believe that the party is now bringing Skeemo back to Trope. One more thing?
No, I was pointing to my symbol.
Oh, cool. The party was bringing Skeemo back to Troll Skull Manor. And Syl, where are you and Tomrin? Were you in the manor, or would you guys stay at Skeemo's? That's the one thing I didn't.
I think that Syl was still with Tomrin whenever we ended. Like,
yeah, I know you're together.
The effects were not. Nothing had happened yet.
Yeah, that I remember. Were you guys in Troll Skull, or were you guys at Skeemo still?
We were at Skeemo's lab.
Right. Okay. That's
Thank you, Happy Caster, for the bits.
So we will pick up with the three of you guys. We'll pick up with Johnny, Magpie, and Jerok, carrying the body unconscious of Skeemo back to Troll Skull Manor. What do you guys do?
That's what we decided? That's what's happening? Okay.
Well, you guys left the burning building. Yeah. You can take him back wherever you want. But you guys are left in the streets of Waterdeep. It is night. It is a fairly hot night. There are not a ton of people around, as there is a slight flicker of embers from the window of the this bar around the street of Waterdeep. What do you do?
I'm gonna turn to my compatriots and say, I still can't believe the back alley doctor, and I put my air quotes, lied to you all and betrayed you in the end. It's really hard.
I think we were all expecting it. Thank you very much for your insight, though.
Why didn't you use magic on him?
It wouldn't work. It wasn't enough. What's wrong with them is in their body. I don't have the scientific words for it.
All right. I'm healing myself. That's my contribution.
Thank you, as always.
Guys are still in the streets. Where are you guys headed?
Let's throw him in the river and burn down the city. It's not my accent, but it's fine.
Really? That's exactly how you sound.
Is it?
Yeah. Well.
What are you doing, Chris?
Well.
All right, we can take him back to the manor, tie him up, or take him back to his shop.
What do you think, boys?
DM, can I get just a hot reminder? What's going on exactly? Like, I know, we got some,
Oh boy.
there's like a reason for all this. Can I just get a calm reminder? Had to do with Syl, had to do with...
We need to know what he did with Syl's
let's
blood.
do a quick reminder. So what happened was the Skeemo had been helping Syl throughout the right after Syl figured out their ailments and provided them with a cure, and then asked for more blood afterward to help research further. Tomrin revealed to Syl afterward that whatever cure Syl was given had no traces of their blood in it, and that Skeemo had lied about where the cure came from, and it was basically like up jump to drugs. That was
there were two maybe subplots or deeper things like
The other
they were re-experimenting on other creatures like Syl, and we're trying to find the people that are doing that.
That's Tom. Yeah, so Tomrin was in the facility. Tomrin was one of the people working in the facility that had helped Syl escape. He currently left with the party and is currently helping Syl. The facility is now probably on lockdown, knowing what happened, and because Charm Person is worn off, and we are safe back in the other district of Trollskull.
Sure,
Waterdeep.
Yeah, so we're kind of trying to find the parent organization of that, yeah. And then the other, maybe not. And the other thing is like the Zhentarim all, like, they went into hiding or some got captured.
Yeah, that was at the end of the last chapter. The party figured out that the Zhentarim were being rounded up for association with what happened at that manor. They had not located Magpie yet, but Istrid Horn came knocking at our door because they needed to be kept safe, and that's why she's currently staying with us. And you assume that is also why the Zhentarim were in the roof, the building, the top of that inn, along with Skeemo, who had closed up shop.
Now it's all the cogs are hitting.
That's good. And that's the second recap, and here we are.
Yeah,
The old double recap.
Yep.
The old double recap. Well, time to go back to the manor.
How are you guys transporting this body?
Jerok.
Sling it over. Okay. Roll a stealth check if you are trying to carefully navigate your way.
Mix Magpie, make Dr. Skeemo invisible.
Oh, right. That's a thing I can do.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah, body goes invisible, and you guys make your way back without any issue to Trollskull Manor.
I see. Look at that.
Look at that.
You enter, and you see at the large dinner table you all have, you see two chairs pulled out. You see Nim, Istrid Horn, and a seat pulled out, but no one in it, and there are 3 sets of cards. And they just kind of all turn to look at you as you open the door.
Hey.
Hello, how's your evening? Says Istrid.
It went really, really well. We got the really trustworthy doctor. Dr. Trustworthy.
She kind of looks around. Who?
I will drop invisibility on Skeemo.
Are you keeping? And she looks at him and then looks back to you. Are you keeping him here for safety too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll the deception check.
He's super safe, hon.
At advantage if you're helping.
Yeah. I'm so helpful.
That is at advantage.
Yeah.
Thank God. Good. I rolled the same number twice. What am I doing? Deception?
Yeah.
That's a 12.
Ooh, that's not great.
Nope. Good start, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what this bonus is for insight. Real quick. She looks at you and raises an eyebrow real quick, and then there is the seat that doesn't have anyone in it but is pulled out. There is a hand of cards floating, throws down an ace, and she quickly gets distracted and swears. And then it becomes focused on the game once more, leaving you to your vices.
What's that? No, I don't say that in character. I look at Mixed Magpie. Anyway, let's take our honored secured guest upstairs.
Or downstairs. There's plenty of space down there.
Oh, that's right, and you've got that really comfortable sling. Yeah, that sounds great.
That's right. Bye.
You walk past the 4 of you and Skeemo upon Jerok, and she swears again, saying, "This ghost has a hell of a poker face." You make your way to the basement.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And you guys are in the basement with Skeemo. What do you do?
I tie him up.
Much ease and the expertise that you're used to. He is bound to a chair, just kind of in the bed. Just on the
Oh
floor.
no, he's not coming anywhere near my bed.
Okay.
I will put him in a chair and die.
Could you tie me up too?
Absolutely.
I've been very bad.
I will tie everyone up. Everyone.
This is gonna be a real weird interrogation if it's
I've been very, very naughty.
So I will tie them up. I will tie the 30 to 50 feral hogs that we have up, and I will tie.
That's right.
And that's it. That's all I'm tying up.
Okay. Skeemo is tied up. The three of you are in the four of us. I guess I'm there. Are in the basement with an unconscious Skeemo.
So we can wait until Syl gets back, or we can interrogate him now. What do we want to do?
What do you want to do?
I'm trying very hard to remember what Syl said to me. That's actually Emma saying that. I don't remember what our parting words were. What did they ask?
Syl was hoping you'd wait and
Got it.
also
Right.
not kill him.
Cool. All right, then we're gonna leave him unconscious.
Okay. The
So hold on.
Good.
So you don't want to interrogate him without Syl?
No, Syl asked us to wait. We could do 2 interrogations,
Yeah. A secret interrogation?
but ooh, just between us girls.
Yeah.
No. I think we should wait for Syl.
Why not? Why?
Because they asked us.
Why do you care what they asked you?
Because I do. They asked, I've made a promise.
Roll a deception check.
I just like ribbed this mixed magpie.
Fuck. 16.
Roll an insight, Johnny, if you're curious.
Sure. I mean, I don't believe. Natural one. So I'm just gonna rib her and be like, oh, God. I'm like, Johnny's like in tears, like, oh, God, that was good. That was a good one. All right, well, wait.
Aisha, me and the big guy over here are pretty good in interrogation.
I'm not so sure he's good at interrogation anymore. That makes me just a little bit nervous.
Well, intimidation's a large part of interrogation, we found.
Does he have a limit now, or is it just...
Probably, right? He looks to Jerok.
Jerok looks back to you and just looks to you and kind of nods to go upstairs.
We're gonna talk about his limits. We'll be back. And Hamish follows Jerok upstairs.
Setting boundaries is always good.
Yeah, the last time he was part of an interrogation, he smashed the guy's head in. So,
Right.
Even before he went all darkest self, you know.
Yep.
It wasn't exactly great.
Or he went emo.
Yeah.
His darkest self.
I'd still let him choke me though.
Jesus. All right.
Johnny's tied up, by the way.
While they're gone, I'm tying Johnny up.
I'm just hanging here talking.
All right. We as seeing this happen, we leave and we are now upstairs, Jerok.
Yeah.
And we Hamish makes sure as we go behind the bar where Nim, Istrid, and Leaf are assumably out of hearing distance.
Okay, but what happened to the elk corpse?
Oh yeah.
It was just a big old bloody haunch. Probably got cleaned up.
I'm hoping it cleaned up from Nim or Leaf.
That was dropped directly on Mix Magpie's very nice rug.
It
That was
my
downstairs.
father's rug,
Stolen.
for the record.
It was right in the entryway area, which yeah.
It's been cleaned up. There's a blood stain.
Oh great.
Okay.
Cool.
So Hamish pulls you aside out of earshot of the others.
Oh, boss, I just wanted to see how you're doing.
I mean, we helped. We did our job right. We, still wanted to be helped. We got paid 1 single kappa. So I think we're doing great. I don't remember, lighting an inn on fire or capturing this guy being part of the deal, but, we're here, we're in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to check in with you. Wanted to make sure you're doing all right. You look pretty happy down there with, Johnny. That's good.
Well, yeah, I mean,
happy too.
yeah, are you sure you're happy? And he puts a hand on your shoulder. You've been a little seemingly not happy lately.
Oh, I'm hot. Always got a couple things in the fire.
I mean, you can always talk. I mean, I know, obviously I'm making friends with people here. We're getting close, but if I'm still got time for you, bud. If you want to, go out, grab a drink, get some deep food, talk, I'm always here.
Yeah. You always are. He just puts a hand on your back of your head and he kind of just pulls your forehead in, just kind of bonks it.
And he balances forward forehead and puts his other hand on your back and gives you a hug.
Just want to check in with you. This is job's almost done. Almost filled that, that promise. Last thing, Yep, it's good stuff. But we should make sure we see it through to the end, huh, boss?
Absolutely. The brawny hunters always see every job to the end, right?
That's
thunder.
Oh wait, no,
lightning. I already forgot. It's been a couple weeks.
It punches you in the face. But
close enough. Yeah. He hits you in the shoulder. And as this conversation ends, we are going to go to Skeemo's Weird Bottle Shop.
Oh, great.
Syl, you are lying on the table, unconscious. And you rouse along those your air fills with lungs, and you're
great
there. And you see Tomrin standing over you in his lab coat, black hair, slicked back, still over his eyepiece, and he says, how you feeling?
Syl uses their new ability to turn into a swarm of 30 to 50 feral hogs.
Not it. It's not it. Doesn't happen. Nice try though. Good attempt. You had to take had to take the potion made of a ground druid to do that. I'm sorry. That was not the right answer.
No ground druid. What is this?
But your health is back to whatever it is averagely.
Okay. I had some temp before. Do I need to do anything about that?
Your temp is whatever it was. You didn't. This isn't technically a long rest, which is whatever your max normal is. It is back to that and it is stabilized.
Cool. Yay.
Other than that, you feel not like the previous drug that Skeemo gave you. You don't feel energized and fast, and you no longer feel like you had that ability you did to blend in with your surroundings the way you did before. But you feel more like yourself than you have in a while.
Okay. Not changing. That's cool. That's great. We're doing great. Please change again. Thank you. Never mind. I'll fix it later. Say that one last time, Ty. I'm so sorry.
With the whole thing?
Just the last little bit. I was so frustrated with D&D Beyond.
You don't feel like you did with Skeemo's drugs. You don't feel energetic. You don't feel like you have the ability you had before, but you do feel healthier and you feel like yourself.
Right.
Like you have it in like a couple weeks now.
Feel stable.
Correct.
Okay. Well, is there anything else here you need?
No. I mean, if there's anything you'd like me to take or observe, I'm not sure. If you kept notes or anything.
I just like to do a little look around and see if I can find anything that might be useful or valuable.
Roll an investigation check.
Yeah. That was all sorts of cocked. Okay. We're doing great. Investigation. 14.
Skeemo didn't really keep notes, and he's got a small he's got a small notepad that has just like almost unintelligible scribbles on it. You find that. He does have some potions left in the shop. There was one more, it looks like one more vial of a drug very similar to yours. And there are you find 3 other potions in the shop that seem interesting.
Okay. 3 potions. Cool. We're fine. I have pencils available. 3 potions, a notepad, 1 vial of that drug.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically it, right?
Correct.
Cool. Okay. So I'll gather all that up and then we'll go, I think.
Okay. You make your way back to Troll Skull?
Yep.
Okay. Anything you'd like to do along the way?
No.
Okay. You make your way back to Troll Skull after a little bit of a walk. Tyron kind of trying to pour over the notes as you do. And you open the door and you see the same sight everyone else did. You see the chairs with Nim and Instrid sitting in them, the one with assumably Leaf, and a large pile of coin on Leaf's side. You see the mirror where Leaf wrote, and you see the bar. And you see, as you enter, what do you see first? What first catches your eye?
The blood stain, probably.
Yeah. As you look at the blood-stain and the rug, your eyes begin to focus and unfocus rapidly, like a telescope frantically trying to see something in the distance. The sclera of your eye turns a bright silver as your iris and pupil turn black and break off into tiny array of tiny little dots that spread out among your eye, and this Tamron is observing. Then your right arm begins to tingle, skin vibrates, and your right arm goes slack. You don't feel pain, but what you do feel is your arm bones begin to shatter, piece by piece. And they disintegrate inside of your flesh. Your skin turns a translucent white and rubbery. The tingle escalates into a soft electric shock as you see the slack blob that was once your arm begin to take shape, floats up, and turns into a tassel. And your other arm does the same. And slowly this feeling spreads out through your entire body, and you lay on the floor, a rug. Bloodstain in the center, an exact copy of the one below you.
Who am I?
As you say that, the bloodstain opens and relays that message in a horrible toothy mouth.
Horrible toothy.
Tamrin stares at you and says, not exactly what I thought would happen, but interesting. You just chatter your horrible teeth?
Yep.
Boy, I wish you'd stop doing that. It's not great.
How do I do anything else? Just a rug on the floor, not know how to get out of it.
From behind the bar, Jerok goes, oh! Like a hunk of cheese and tries to like throw it in it, like, you know, the
roll a dexterity check.
Star Wars.
Can I catch it?
Yeah, roll a dexterity check.
That was a 1. That is a
I want you to roll a
howdy.
too.
Boy howdy. I rolled a 2 on the die. It's a total of 6. It's
Awesome.
fine.
So what you see is
We're doing great.
what everyone sees, Hamish, Jerok, and everyone else in this room, a hunk of cheese flies from behind the bar. It lands like by Tomrin's feet and then scoots a couple inches past, and the rug kind of shakes and comes alive, and the mouth just latches onto this hunk of cheese, and it is absorbed into the body. You get two more temp HP.
Oh. Listen, it's Skyrim.
You see Istrid look at her drink. She finishes it. She shakes her head and walks up the stairs. What do you do?
I live here now. I can talk and everything still?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get up.
Are you going to try to turn back or stand up as a rug? It's very important.
I'm going to try to just get up as myself. However, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna... It probably doesn't work very well, and I stand up trying as a rug.
You try to stand up as a rug. You see the rug, Jerok, I think you're still watching. The rug just begins to like flap back and forth. It scoots up and there's a large like bubble and then it just flaps back down.
As it comes up, I throw another hunk of cheese at it. Just
throw another, roll it again.
Roll it. That is a 17.
That's much better. You
18, yep.
You throw it directly in the mouth. You have 2 more temp HP.
Yeah. You know there, boss, I could have said that I've seen weirder. I mean, I turned into like a half puppy, like werewolf thing, you know, and that's kind of weird, but you know, we got a cheese-eating rug in the house, boss.
I hate it very much. I wish we could, like... Are you alright? Rug? Still? Whoever?
Okay, now I'm actually going to transform back.
You do without any... You see... And what you see, Jerok and Tomrin and Hamish, is you see the rug, the almost from inside of the rug, between the all the stitching, you see a body just begin to form, and the pattern is just enveloping this form that you know as Syl, and then the pattern begins to fade, just absorbed into the skin. And Syl, in their natural form, is standing on top of the original rug.
That was weird.
It wasn't great.
So watch out!
Alive.
Rock runs, pushes her out of the way, picks up the rug, throws it out the front door.
Thank you so much for the raid, roll control.
We are standing on a cheese-eating rug there.
The rug is out the front door. You see Tomrin he's now flipped a couple pages in Skeemo's notebook and is scribbling notes staring at you.
Now that I'm not a rug anymore, it looks like you've all survived.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Did you secure Skeemo?
He's in the basement. I think that they might be doing stuff to him. I don't know.
What?
I don't think they for sure didn't kill him. There was like a conversation about that before we left. I think he's all right. We got him. We got him.
Alive.
He's alive.
And okay then. Anything else I should know?
Nothing relevant. I don't think so. We got him. It's fine. You gonna bring the good doctor with?
I think I need to.
Sure. All right, Doc, come down to our tech dungeon.
How are you doing, Jerok?
Well, you know, I'm doing great. We had a cheese-eating rug, and then you stood on it. Doesn't look like... He's still looking out the door. Doesn't look like it's moving anymore.
Well, keep your eyes out. That sounds like quite the mystery.
Just keep looking out the front door. Just slow.
All right, as you back off and everyone heads down to the basement where you see Johnny tied up on the wall, and you also see Skeemo tied up as well.
We're having tea. We're literally having tea. Like, serving him.
Jerok follows you downstairs, but he takes his big chair and he like shuts the door, but then he kind of puts it under the doorknob to like kind of jam it shut. Just to make sure.
Okay, the door is locked behind you.
Safe.
And you're all left in this sex dungeon, staring at an unconscious Skeemo.
Jesus.
And a tied up Johnny. What do you do?
Were you all having fun while I was gone?
Well, someone was.
I'm trying my best.
Okay.
We haven't touched him. I've been busy.
You're not
Thank
the one
you.
I want touching me.
I like survey the room.
Hamish takes a second and then looks and then just gives a sheepish grin.
Jerok walks up,
Oh boy, howdy.
just looks into Johnny's eyes, and then from the bottom up, starts to
Oh,
tickle
no.
him right in the ribs.
Hey.
Is Johnny ticklish? Roll a Constitution check. Saving throw.
8.
You're fucking ticklish as shit. You start either. How do you laugh, Johnny?
just like Matt does, high pitched.
High
That
pitched
is
laugh
Johnny's laugh. I do have to
As-
make a character.
as Jerok tickles you, all from down to up. I think it was.
Yep,
You phrased
from
cool.
the bottom of the ribs,
Gotcha,
going
gotcha.
up to the pits. Yep,
That's fine.
and Jerok's. It's, you know, Johnny, it's always my favorite when I see you smile.
Right back at you, big guy.
Just pats him on the cheek. I mean, you want to stay up there? Do you want some help down? You know,
I can get down anytime I want.
all right. Well,
Just-
you do your thing there. I turn to walk back next to Hamish, and right when I turn to leave, I just take one more finger and walk back. One last tickle.
One a little baby tickle on your way back.
Yep.
So, we totally got Dr. Skeemo.
It was fine. Nothing happened in the process. Nothing got damaged. Everyone is fine.
We burned down an inn, but who cares, right?
We didn't burn it down completely.
True, yep, it was still standing while it was burning when we left.
That's what counts.
If anything, it was burning up.
It's probably fine.
All
So
right.
how do we want to go about this little question answer segment we're about to go down? We're taking point from you, Sil.
Well, you have a handy spell for that.
I do. I didn't get rid of that one.
Proud of you.
Didn't think that you would.
No, I got rid of the cure wounds. So
Right.
I'm less
course.
proud of you.
well, we wanted to see if the lesser restoration would help. It didn't. I'll get cure wounds back.
Maybe you could have got rid of something like inflict wounds?
What? Why would I do that? It's come in handy. The best, as we learned, as one of the first tenets of the Brawny Hunters, is the best defense is an amazing offense.
Yep, that's code number 37.
Yeah, you don't need to heal anyone if they're all dead.
Nope, true. Absolutely.
Johnny
Why heal wounds when you can inflict them?
Exactly.
Wow. Johnny just whispers that under his breath, I have a crush on an idiot.
It's accurate. Correct.
An idiot who puts rocks inside of people.
Okay.
Moving along.
Okay, everyone, we can talk about this in front of everyone again if you want.
That's under my breath.
Yeah.
Did you hear in the Dice Prairie store we sell sacks of rocks?
Oh no, we sure don't.
Sure is not a thing we do.
Online. Your
We-
Devour sack today.
We sell
Sure is
ritual
not.
daggers. We sell ritual daggers paired with a bag of rocks.
Not
It goes for $24.99.
Sure isn't a thing.
Our profit margins are incredible. Okay, you see Hamish hold up his hand, and a bluish gray glow begins to fill the room. I need everyone to roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
last.
so did I. Please
Yeah,
roll high. Oh, okay, I'm fine. Oh, I mean,
Why didn't we just punch him or something?
Charisma saving throw 13 plus 1 is 14.
How do saving throws go if you're unconscious?
you still make them, except
Okay.
for I think you auto fail strength and dex.
Okay, so it's still just regular.
Yeah, especially with charisma and wisdom. There's nothing about your mind that changes.
Yeah.
And your
Let me
connection to
double
reality.
check his spot real quick.
Total.
Boy, Matthew, you're really committed right now.
No, it's not terrible, so it wasn't.
When I wore that harness at Gen Con, it awakened something inside of me.
The true form of Johnny.
Sure did.
Johnny.
That and seeing Travis Willingham as Goth,
Man.
it's a problem.
Okay, you wait. Who? Okay, give me a quick hot minute. Who made it?
What do we have to beat?
I don't know what we're beating.
Sorry, 14.
I got a 14.
Nice,
16.
nice.
21.
19.
And Tomarin and Hamish also passed. The only person that didn't pass was Skeemo.
Well, that's all we needed.
Yeah, that was the first effective use of that spell in this campaign.
Here we go.
Who is still unconscious? So everyone feels the kind of wave of energy hit them, but managed to resist without any issue, including Hamish and Tomarin themselves. And
I am going to become Astrid. Astrid.
Istrid.
Istrid, sorry. Istrid.
Yeah, your body changes and you
Before
look
he
like
wakes up.
Istrid Horn. And everyone witnesses this as well.
We might need to wake him up. Are we waking him up?
Oh, I'll slap him.
Oh, perfect.
What is Istrid's voice again?
It's basically slightly feminine Veer.
Oh boy, howdy.
I think we're doing
So
great.
Good
slightly
luck,
feminine
me.
Veer. Little higher pitched, but
Little
she's-
higher pitched. Okay, I can
Close.
try this.
That's good.
Good enough.
You're slapping him. Roll an attack with advantage.
Okay, I really should have gotten my dice box out. That's good. Good thing I had the advantage. Alright, it's just an unarmed. So 13.
Yeah, it is. How much damage do you?
Do a whole, probably just a D4, right? Oh! 4. No, it's just 1 damage, right? When you do an unarmed strike. Who knows? We don't remember anymore. It's 1 damage. Say it's 1 damage.
Yeah. You punch him, and his eyes shoot open, and you see him. His immediate reaction is to try to struggle against these bindings, which doesn't break, and turns to kind of survey the room.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to hide out. Istrid. Everybody, how's it hanging?
Hey.
Hey. You guys, I'd wave, but gestures to the ropes. What's going on? You need some potions at an aggressive discount, or like?
It has come to my attention that you... Wow, I'm going jester. It's fine. That it's come to my attention that you went and, you did some research on some person and you took their
my
blood.
God.
Yeah, this gotta cut that shit out. Pump the brakes, kid. It's too much. But I will pretend this normally.
Listen, I cosplayed all weekend. It's fine. It's come to our attention that you were in Marks of Mischief is raiding while I'm going and devolving into Jester voice. It's fine. Thank you for the raid. Come to our attention that you had tried to perform some sort of medical tests on an individual that was under our employ.
Roll a persuasion or deception.
And when I'm, I get advantage on deception, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
acting as someone who I've studied for more than a minute.
Correct.
Okay. Shit. Almost fell. Okay. That's a natural 20.
That's very good.
So
And
that's a total of 27.
his eyes kind of look around. He says, yeah, well, I mean, and, some of them are here. Yes, I tried to help out a customer who had hopped in. Experiment is a strong word. You have to do science to get science, they say. That's our motto.
We're going to need to know everything that you've learned.
Sure. It was a form I've not seen before. They were presenting with an illness that I could not cure. I created a potion to kind of stem the progression of the illness. And they had the ability to change form. That's about what I got.
And who did you pass this information to?
No one. What are you talking about? I mean, Davil's obviously the head of the Zents, and he's gone. Who else would I pass it to?
You only shared you shared all of this information with Davil.
Give me a second. You see him try to say something, and then he begins to bite his tongue till it bleeds. It doesn't say anything else.
You did not share all of this information with Davil.
I couldn't. He was behind bars.
And who did you share all of this information with?
Why do you want to know, Istrid? What are you asking for?
I slap him across the face.
Roll an attack.
It's not for you to ask questions.
Mommy.
Okay. That's a 14.
I think it's advantage, I think, when he's prone and tied up, isn't it?
Oh, right. So I can roll again. 17.
That's definitely hits, yeah. 14 actually hit, but 70 definitely hits. Roll for, it's just 1 damage, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You slap him again, and his eyes begin to focus, and his tone gets a little more serious, and he looks at you, and then looks again at the whole party and says, "I'd rather die."
I have a suggestion. So, and I cast, subtle spell suggestion since I'm tied up.
What is he have to
Wisdom saving throw, DC 15. I'm tied up.
He passes.
Oh. Fuck you. Someone come let me down and get my gun.
Hamish draws his broadsword and cuts the ties.
Thanks.
Excuse me.
It was quicker. I'll buy you rope.
This is a place of business.
I think I got a decent rope budget. We'll go shopping tomorrow.
Goody. My favorite.
You really should. It's her house. You really should have let her cut me down.
So, I know it's just reaction. Sorry.
I'm gonna put both of my hands over Johnny Hamish's shoulders like this.
Okay.
Beck, walk me back.
All right. And he walks you back.
I waddled to the back of the room. That's it.
Cool. I am now going to lean in to Skeemo. I suggest that you tell us everything that you possibly can right now in order to avoid any more conflict. And I'm also going to cast suggestion, but I'm just wisdom saving throw DC 14.
That passes.
I'm
God
gonna
damn
spit on him.
it.
Oh my gosh, spit and slaps. What a terrible time this is.
No, really though, I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
And then I do it again.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't somebody cast Bane on this asshat first?
I can't do both.
That's true, you can't.
Unfortunately, he's pretty decent at it.
Yeah, he's
Um,
amazing.
That's right.
You see him pass again, and he just gives a quick grin. And Hamish looks to Jerok. I think we tag him in.
Oh yeah, now we're speaking my language. You see Jerok move a little faster and swifter than you're used to seeing it move for a lumbering oaf, and he just kind of appears right behind Skeemo, who's tied up, and you see just the hand is in that wolf form, and he just takes a claw and strokes it down his chin and leans in. So you said you'd rather die?
Roll an intimidation check. As you do, you see a Hamish trying to go. No Hammers this time.
18 plus 3, my man. We are in business. That's a 21, right? Yes.
Yeah. He tries to crane his neck back and look at you.
I lean in deeper and I say, please say yes.
Man, horrifying. What was the question one more time? And you see him, he's beginning to sweat terribly.
The information. Who else? Say it.
The
longer he pauses, I just kind of stick like, just maybe not like an eighth of an inch in, just right here, just a little bit in. Just start to slow.
Okay, hold on. Just pump the brakes. How about if I tell you, you keep me safe, I can give you potions, I can help, but if I'm gonna sell someone out, it's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be great.
Sure, we'll
It's
keep
already not great for you.
Roll a deception or persuasion, depending what both of you guys are trying.
Shoot! Drop my die. Eh.
24 deception.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I've got... and I have a 24 persuasion.
Well, that's not great for him.
No,
He-
it's not.
He says, you seem like clearly looks to the nail in his throat and the variety of casters around him, says, you seem very capable as a unit. You gotta just, I'll tell you should leave it alone. Yeah, you're both not great. He is a very powerful wizard who has been paying me on the side of the Zhentarim, to do separate actions. And I've been working with him for just a little bit, and it's been very lucrative.
What's his name, Sugar?
Guys, I cannot
leans
trust
in. You stupid man. My patience is already thin, just a little deeper.
Okay. Not great.
The leash on this one is very weak.
I can tell. I can't stress this enough. You should just steer clear and just, cut your losses. His name is Manchun.
Oh.
I think this is going really well, and I
Wait.
think everything's going to be fine.
But Manchun controls the Zhentarim.
What'd you say?
Boy, howdy!
I said Manchun controls the Zhentarim, or at least a wing of it. Oh boy, howdy. Do we know who Manchun is?
You roll an intelligence check.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay.
Oh, hey, 23.
That's fantastic. What you know in your time with questionable people is that Manchun was one of the original founders of the Zhentarim, but he hasn't been a part of them for a very, very long time, as far as you know. And as far as you know, it's Davil has been in charge of the Zhentarim and has been running the show. And Magpie, you would know that even without a roll, Manchun hasn't been in charge of anything in a very significantly long time. It's Davil as well. Davil's in charge.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, Manchun. Well, that is kind of where this road stops. Not taking on the original Black Zaddy of the Zhentarim.
Yeah, I mean, since you'll keep me safe, he was, for some reason, very interested in when the report about the blood I got from this patient. So I delivered it to him and was paid very handsomely.
What'd you do with the money?
He doesn't point because he's tied up. He just...
I'm gonna.
But you see it anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my poison pistol.
Sure, roll an intimidation check if you want.
No, I'm just pulling it out.
Oh, okay. You pull it out.
As all of this is being said and everything, I, as Istra, just look over to Tomrin and I say, "Is there any other information that you need to know?"
He walks a little bit closer and says, "I would love to know what sort of thing did you know anything about the patient? Did you glean anything from your studies, or what kind of drug did you give the patient to improve their condition?"
This is your replacement, by the way, so...
Tomrin, nice to meet you, I suppose. Probably not.
Since you're going to be in hiding, of course.
Yeah, the patient was going downhill fast, and I was way out of the old jurisdiction of Skeemo, so I gave them a hypercharged upper, make them feel real good, and kind of delay it. Aspects of a healing potion were involved. Make them feel better for the time being, hopefully last as long as they could. Didn't want to kill them, but also couldn't really help them.
Once it seems that Tomrin has all the information that they need.
Yeah, he nods.
Yeah. I'm going to reach back to my dagger.
Okay.
The dagger of venom.
So actually you don't. I think I believe I said this last time. As soon as the potion, I don't know if you were conscious for it.
Right. It became part of me.
It became a part of you. So what happens is you reach out, you kind of reach back, but what happens is out of your hand, the dagger just begins to, like, your flesh begins to bubble, and then a blob forms, and then it just pops, and the dagger is there.
And as I do that, at the same time, I drop my form back to changeling still.
Oh! Hey, patient.
I slice his throat.
Okay, roll an attack. Are you using I think it's a charge for that one too, isn't it?
I'm not using the charge.
Okay.
He's already, like, his health is down, right? Like, he's...
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Not a ton, but it is.
It was a fair amount.
Yeah.
You knocked him unconscious.
It's a good amount.
Fuck it. I'll use the charge.
Okay.
It's all good.
You
And I get sneak attack on this, right? Because
Yeah.
he's not expecting this.
No, he's not expecting it.
Well, you have
Correct.
advantage anyway.
Yeah, you also have advantage. Yeah, it's because he's laying down and tied up.
Oh! Another natural 20.
Roll the damage.
Boy, howdy.
That's what advantage
This is
does.
thematic. Okay.
You just Peter Baelish this
Okay,
guy.
great. Cool. Good time to roll a 1. The dagger with a charge is 2d10. Oh boy. Get fucked. 8 plus 4, 12, so 13, 26 total so far, plus sneak attack damage is a 1. So 13, 14, 18 times 2, 36 plus my modifier is 5. 41 points of poison damage and slashing damage.
What everyone sees is you see Syl just kind of a dagger appears in their hand.
Piercing, I mean.
And she rips it across the throat, and his throat, he kind of tries to clutch it, but obviously can't. The blood just begins spilling out onto Magpie's dungeon floor, and you see black begins to kind of fill his veins up through his face, down through his body, and his eyes roll up in the back of the head, and he is dead.
And as he bleeds out, I just say, I did warn you.
And you think he hears it before he is gone.
I'm going to need more than prestidigitation to clean this up.
I can't help you. I got mending.
That's not helpful. Go get a mop.
I imagine as he dies, he's just going, not great.
Not great. Not great.
The worst.
Do we have a mop? Did we buy cleaning tools?
Leaf.
You call out, and you hear the door try to open. Nothing. It doesn't.
Oh, right. Are you entirely busy, Leaf? I just kind of try to move the door aside. Jerok, can you help me with this? I'm not very strong.
Drock takes care of it. Opens the door.
Yeah.
For
the
our,
door is
apparently
open.
for our large, nimble right Roomba that now just cleans up after us.
No, Leaf is the ghost. Nim
Oh,
is
Leaf the ghost. Okay.
Leaf, if you wouldn't mind terribly, I think we could use some help with the cleanup.
You feel something brush past you like wind, and then a second later, you even faster, you feel the wind brush past the other way, and Rags and a bucket of water, and Nim is holding a large mop in tow as they rush down together.
They're so great.
And you see Nim and what you assume is Leaf begin to clean up the mess.
I will attempt to assist.
Yeah, roll it up.
Roll for cleaning.
Roll for cleaning. Roll a dexterity or strength, probably dexterity. How well? I don't know.
I got a 16.
How are you trying to help?
I'd probably take some of the rags and dip it in the water and then put it on the floor
Sure.
and scrub.
Yeah, you help scrub, and seeing this Hamish will help too.
Hey, we have children in this campaign too. You know, it was said before that in our home campaign we were all wholesome and adopted people. We adopted people in this campaign as well. A creepy ghost, a wanted
right.
murderer, and a wanted murderer robot.
That's right.
We inherited the ghost.
We're doing really great. Hey, we didn't exercise him. You could have turned undead.
It's true. No, I could have. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the ability.
I have what?
We could always try and feed this body to the cheese-eating rug that's outside. Get rid of it just like that.
The what?
Jerok, that's not a thing. That's me.
I'm sorry. I just.
I turned into your rug.
Well, that doesn't work because the rug's outside and you're in here.
Right,
That's
I turned back.
Simple physics.
Yep, that's physics, all right.
Hashtag physics.
You can turn into rugs now.
But why the cheese?
And why a
Because
rug?
somebody decided to throw cheese at me.
It is delicious.
I would eat it if it was thrown at me as well. Johnny's just gonna look down at Dr. Skeemo's big old blood pool and like the decimated corpse, and he's just gonna stare like for a second. He's gonna just look up at Hamish and he's gonna walk upstairs.
Hamish will look to Jerok for and say, I think we should probably get rid of this body, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, we could, or we could leave it here. But
Well, it'll be
probably.
no
shouldn't.
one likes a smelly sex dungeon, so we should probably take care of it.
I can help get it out of here.
Sure.
Like, give a
Not the
plan?
first- It's not the first body I've had to get rid of.
Us too. We had a couple of bad missions back in the day, but
Oh,
we could
yeah,
try
yeah.
to we could,
You know what they say? You gotta fail forward.
you learn. You
Yep.
live and you learn.
Fail forward those bodies right off the docks into the water.
Unless Ruggy wants to eat it. I don't know how rugs work when they eat things.
Oh, yeah,
It's
Do
still
they only
me.
eat cheese, or?
It's still me. It would be me eating a dead body. That's not a thing I'm interested in.
Just asking. You live and you learn.
Yep. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
That's policy 4 at Pawnee Hunters.
God damn it.
Right. As fascinating
sure
as
is
this
a policy.
conversation is, we might want to get rid of this body, and Amish, you might want to go check on your boy.
Yeah, I'll help carry it upstairs, Jerok. You know what to do, right?
Me?
Yeah. To get rid of it, I can help.
Yeah. Why don't you guide me?
All right. He looks. You want to tell Johnny I'll be back in 10 minutes tops. Doesn't take long to get rid of a body here. We're in water deep, please.
Do you need assistance in getting rid of it?
No, we got this. But can you tell Johnny, one of you? I'll be back in 10 minutes tops.
No problem.
Great. And he says, all right, big guy, and points to the body. You sling him. I'll get the rest.
Just dripping as I walk out. Or?
It blood is dripping down your back, and Hamish grabs a rug and grabs a towel and wraps it around his throat, and then wraps another one, and then has 2 in his hands. All right, we'll be back in about 10. No problem.
No problem.
And they head upstairs. Currently, Magpie and Syl and Tarman are left in this basement.
I just start trying to help makes Magpie clean up the blood. I say, I am sorry about the mess.
Honestly, there's probably going to be worse down here at some point, so it's all right.
Thank you for making sure he was secured alive and that I could interrogate him.
You're welcome.
And you two begin to clean up the mess together. Johnny, you just heading back to your room?
Sorry, I had literally just muted myself in 2 places, and then
Matthew Foreman. Matthew, I muted in 2 places, Foreman.
Correct.
Are you just heading back to your room, or is there anything you wanted to do?
I am going to my room, I'm going to my room, and I'm going to be reading my files that I have, the breakout files. I'm going to be poring over them.
Yeah. We'll do that in a second.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's not great.
I'm just declaring it now.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna hop back to Jerok and Hamish. And he says, all right, not a far walk. Follow me. And he leads the way for Jerok. We're gonna both need to roll a stealth check for carrying this body. We don't have invisibility anymore.
Yep.
Oh, nat 20.
Ooh, 17 plus 1, 18.
18. Very good. We make our way through the darkness, body in tow. Not, Hamish is being very careful about, like, he's walking in front, and then he's patching up the bleeding. And he leads you to the bank of the river. It's all right. Set him down.
Well, boss, did you bring the rocks?
Yeah, they're right here. He
All
gestures
right.
to the bank. And you see, as the body hits the floor, Hamish begins to take rocks hand by hand and shove them down the hole now in the throat of this the carcass of Skeemo. About after 10 rocks in, says his hands bloodied. Says, all right, throw him in. And he puts his hands together and says, this isn't the best blessing. He was a bad guy, but I hope you enjoy him.
Toss him in.
Roll a strength check.
That is 17 plus a bunch. 3, so 20.
Yeah, the body is hurled into the middle of this river, and you see it just land, a splash, red tinting the darkened water, and it begins to sink to the bottom. Hamish moves his hand and says, thanks, bud. Let's go back. Didn't take long at all.
Let me head back. Boss, it's really quite convenient that, being in this business and doing what you do sometimes, it's a good God for you.
What was an easy transition from, sailing and fishing to this? There's benefits in both, the similarities, some differences, there was less, people killing when I was fishing, but, catching things.
Oh, yeah.
Similar.
Yeah, strange enough, after every time we do this, I'm a little hungry.
You want to grab some food? Well, we got to grab some quick food. We can grab some food if you want. It's pretty late.
Oh, yeah, let's grab a bite on our way back.
Sure. And the tea, we're not going to do this. If you quickly grab a bite at the deep food, your favorite
The deep
restaurant,
food, of course.
it is a spicy noodle dish garnished with some form of water chestnuts and jalapenos.
I think the other ones might be hungry. Can we get a couple to-go orders? We're celebrating a little bit tonight, and there's nothing better to celebrate with than food so deep that it touches the very essence of your being, and it calms your soul, yet lights it ablaze.
The drow woman appears from behind the counter again and says, I love things being set ablaze, especially souls. And she comes with 4 containers and 2 bottles. Says that'll be 2 gold for the lot. For you.
I put down 4, and I just go, shh.
There is power in silence. And she walks back as you guys leave. We're going to go to Johnny. Johnny, which file are you opening first? Is it the one about the outbreak?
Yeah, I think that's the only one. What ones do I have? Just the outbreak one, right?
Yeah. Let me check a quick look. I thought, because you only had one relevant to your case.
Yeah, just checking.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Give me 1 hot minute. The case file you read, it talks about how there was. I want you to roll an intelligence check.
Okay. $10.
Woof. What you do glean from it, you are just reading something, but what you do glean from it is there was and it is still written kind of a doctor shorthand. There was something they were trying to cure, a disease that you're not quite sure what it is based on their notes. They didn't at first. It escaped their lab and their confinement, and it spread to the slums, partially because of some of the runoff of this facility before it was really upgraded. It infected several members of the slums. There was a small protest held outside of the building for a while before the protest was quelled by forces that aren't named in this document. Despite a lot of people getting sick and many of them dying, this disease presented in a lot of different ways. It wasn't always the same. It wasn't always like, a pox led to, lessened breathing, led to death. Sometimes it was fever. Sometimes it was blindness. Sometimes it was dementia. There wasn't a solid set of symptoms for whatever this disease was. And some for people that presented with more extreme symptoms seemed like they may have gone into some sort of coma, but weren't actually dead. And several people were scooped up by this facility and brought in for examination. I want you to roll one more.
Okay. 14.
14. This is a long file and a long ledger of the disease, of the effects, of trying to figure things out, and names. But one stands out near the last page. It's Georgia. It says Georgia Halfling. Presented with coma. And after you finally finish pouring it over, you hear the front door open, and you guys do as well from the basement. And you hear Hammer say, "Hey, we got food, and nobody batting 100."
Still also would have asked Magpie to maybe send a message to Johnny to relay the information.
Oh yeah, totally.
wanted.
I would have done
Okay,
that.
good.
I would have done that.
So Johnny, at some point near the end of the reading, you got a message saying Hamish will be back in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And about 10 minutes later, you hear that voice echoing from downstairs. What do y'all do?
Did we finish cleaning up the mess, or is there still blood in my dungeon?
No, with Nim and Leaf helping, the blood is all cleaned up. There is a bucket full of bloody rags that Nim just kind of slings over shoulder and begins to walk upstairs, giving you a deep bow as he does.
Cool. I probably will go upstairs and see if I can muster up some alcohol and start pouring drinks for everyone.
There is always alcohol at Schwarzschild Manor. That's just a given.
Great. I'm pouring shots.
Great.
I'm getting out chopsticks and plating food.
Yeah, you plate the food fantastically. There's a variety of dishes from the deep food, as well as the 2 bottles of alcohol we did get from the deep food. So what are you doing?
Oh, real quick. Yep. So I walk up to Miss Magpie, and as she starts to pour drinks, I put a hand over the cup, and I open up the bottle from the deep food, and I pour it, and I slide it to her, and I hand her a plate of food, and I just smile. Sorry about your cheese-eating rug I threw outside.
That's definitely all right. That's fine. I probably deserved it, so don't worry.
Didn't even say thank you for the cheese.
I think that's incredibly rude. Perhaps we should have a conversation with it later. And thank you for the food and the drinks, and perhaps at some point we should maybe talk, but not now. Maybe later.
Yeah, probably later. That sounds Yeah, that sounds good. Before later, real as Hamish always says, just a hot minute. I don't know what the difference is between a hot and a cold minute, but there's still 60 seconds. But just wanted to let you know, I wasn't very considerate, kind of you, and then, what kind of happened with us. I didn't really see past how hurt I was to realize, you wouldn't really do something like that if someone or something really hadn't hurt you before. So I'm sorry about, if I said anything, or, the big old, dead elk leg on your carpet I threw away. That was pretty rude too.
Magpie's going to put a hand on Jerok's chest and say, I'm pretty sure you don't actually have anything to apologize for. But thank you. But you didn't do anything. It was actually I who did something pretty shitty, because I'm actually a shitty person. So, you can only go so far to say that when you are a hurt person, that you will hurt other people. And I did that, and I'm quite good at hurting other people. It's my job now. So, I'm actually the one who should be apologizing, which I'm also not very good at. So,
the way you took care of Syl, and the way you laughed with Johnny, and I like that, and I know that there's something there, and I wish I could say that I wasn't sorry, and you said it's that I didn't do anything, but I did do something. But you should eat some of this food. It's so good. It's said to light your soul. Please.
I will eat this, but for the record, I don't think it was you who did that. And I will start drinking.
And I cheers her. What does this taste like, this liquor from the deep?
I want you to roll a perception check real quick, Magpie.
Roll taste.
Roll flavor.
That is, I'm sorry, what am I rolling? Perception.
Christ.
Doing great, guys.
We're doing great.
Fucking.
We're doing great.
I got a 19.
You turn to grab your drink, and for just a second, you think you see Jerok's red eyes flash a bright blue just for a second. But then it's gone. And you guys grab your drinks. And the way they taste, Jerok, as you asked, it tastes like spicy molasses.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes like someone threw some just a hint of ghost pepper in a sort of a bourbon molasses is what this drink tastes like. Goes down thick, alcoholic and spicy. Roll a Constitution saving throw, both of you.
Goes down thick.
Oh, wait, me? I'm rolling a Constitution saving?
Drink it too, yeah.
You're the one pouring drinks.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 7.
Oh,
You
I
are
rolled a
already...
7, but I plus 3, I got a 10.
That's not as bad. So, Magpie, you drink it, and you thought you saw something. You're already a little bit drunk. Like, a little bit past tipsy, a little bit drunk. Jerok, you're buzzed. You're a healthy buzz.
Because there is such a thing. That's a healthy buzz.
Not a healthy buzz.
We revealed all our issues on stream with our standards.
Healthy buzz.
Yikes.
When you drink.
Healthy standards. Healthy buzz.
Hamish, do you come down, Johnny?
Yeah, I do. I would have came down whenever Hamish got well. I would have tried to.
Yeah, so Hamish called and then kind of started heading up the stairs and probably met you halfway.
Oh, hey. Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, sorry, we had a brief thing to take care. We got to get rid of the body, you know.
Did you want
As you do.
Did you want to go upstairs or downstairs?
I would love to go upstairs. But I mean, I think maybe after, we kill someone, we talk as a group first, and then maybe we take a quick night back, we take a couple drinks. To stay the whole night, but I think we say hi to everyone. Unless you want to go right now.
No, that's fine. So then we would have went downstairs.
Okay. Hamish and Johnny, meet downstairs after you guys take your first drink. So what are you doing?
Where is Tomrin in all this?
Tomrin watched you guys clean up more than helping. But he observed the whole thing, was scribbling notes the whole time, and you are left. I'll say Magpie went first as soon as she heard Jerok. So you are left downstairs with Tomrin for an instant.
What are you putting in your notes?
Everything he said about the a man Shun. I haven't heard of him. The drug used to help you. I don't know how much. You seem to be doing all right so far. The rug thing was unexpected, but advantageous, maybe? I don't know if you like rugs. I would love to study this further, if you don't mind.
I want to make one thing perfectly clear. I am not a test subject.
No,
I am
know.
not here to perform your little experiments at your whims. To be caged.
Clearly you're not caged.
Or to change form at your beck and call.
I can leave whenever you desire. I don't have to be here.
I just want to make sure we're setting perfectly clear ground rules and expectations.
If you
And my own personal habits and daily life will stay out of your little notebook.
I don't care much about your socialization anymore. I care about what changes you've made and if we can help the degradation of others like yourself.
And that's fair, that's fine. I just want to make sure you and I are very clear in that separation.
Very well. You're not my servant or prisoner here, clearly. I'm much closer to yours. But I will observe you if you allow me, and I will try to take notes and see what effect this specific antidote has on you, determine if it's the best for others as well. That's what I desire.
Fair enough. I think it's time to get well and drunk.
Sure.
I haven't had a drink since, well, it's been a while. I've been very ill.
I have not drank in quite some time as well. It's been... the work schedule is quite a lot. And he gestures upstairs.
Well, that's changing for you now.
Yes, money will be maybe an issue, but... But apparently there's a potion shop that doesn't have an owner.
That is true.
And he smiles and heads upstairs. The whole entire party, as well as Tomrin, is upstairs now. Nim and Leaf are no longer there. They have gone to clean up.
The music is so insane, Ty.
Yeah, what is
Please.
this?
I'm
So stressful.
I'm haunted.
Well, we did just kill someone, so.
I
I
mean-
don't know. We're not haunted by that. That's not a thing.
That's not something that is
I
haunting
know, no one
any of
gives
us.
a shit. We're like, sick, do business. All right.
Yeah, no,
It's
it
not our
cares.
conscience at all.
He had it
It
coming.
really doesn't. Correct. I
He
don't
had it coming.
Neither Matthew nor Johnny gives a shit.
Did you see? You all saw how he ran into my knife, right?
Absolutely. Right into it.
Skeemo wasn't testing well with audiences. No one liked him. He had to go.
They looked him in the eye and said, "We'll kill you if you betray us." Like,
I did.
We warned
I
him.
literally said,
did.
and you won't see it coming because I can be anyone.
All of those things were true.
Yeah, we
And
all.
then what happened? What happened?
Did
I
those-
fulfilled exactly what I threatened.
He fucked up.
Jerok comes up to Syl with a shot glass of that liquor
Yes.
and says, "You know, it's been quite a while since you've had a drink with us."
No, I'm acutely aware.
He hands it off to you. And before he clinks glasses, he asks, just so I'm clear, were you satisfied with your service from the Brawny Hunters?
Yes. Thank you.
Another positive review. Put it on the wall.
Appreciate your restraint in not killing him.
Well, that's a job well done then.
It's a nice change of pace.
Indeed.
Cheers.
Knock it back.
Roll a Constitution. Are you?
I've already got the die in my hand, buddy.
Are you drinking this thick, hot?
God, no. I'm not drinking any of that.
You're not drinking anything?
I'm not drinking anything from that place.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Drink whatever you want then. What are you
Deep
drinking?
food?
Yeah, because you guys told us a bit about it, so it did not sound great to Johnny at all.
Listen, this cure is either gonna work, or I'm still gonna die. So I'm drinking.
What'd you roll?
13.
That's better than most. You feel a good tipsy. You're a good tipsy. Johnny, what are you drinking then?
The whiskey that I always keep in my flask.
Of course.
Which is
Team
something
Alka.
something that Matthew should have done at Gen Con. But no.
The old
Boy, howdy.
That money.
Instead, I spent a bunch of money. 14.
You feel pretty all right. You don't feel like you're just getting tipsy right
Yeah,
now.
fucking magical constitution.
Hamish feels all right too. He feels just all right.
You know what sucks about being beautiful, and blessed by the gods with magic? It's really, really hard for me to get drunk.
We could play a drinking game.
Now listen,
Oh,
we're on a
God.
good streak right now. Let's not fuck it up.
Yeah.
We really
I
have
think-
not got a great track record when it comes to drinking games.
Yeah, no, I think that sounds like a good time.
Okie dokie.
But he hands a plate of food to Johnny. It says, "I here will light your soul ablaze."
Did you get this from that weird place?
No.
You're a terrible liar.
That's all he does.
As you see Hamish in the background nodding yes to you.
I say, oh, you know what? It looks really delicious, and let me just eat it. And I'm going to sleight of hand to pretend like I'm eating it.
the old eat and
Tea.
Good.
18.
Yeah, you begin to a trick you may have practiced before. You slowly begin to kind of pass it down, and
That's right.
if anyone was noticing, but they don't,
That's right.
there is a
That's right.
there's an open, ghastly maw below you that is consuming all of these delicious noodles and water chestnuts and jalapenos.
There you go.
not what they're used to.
I pretend to swallow, but I don't.
Right. No, it's not. Mine was much more wholesome.
What were you going for? Because the rest of us.
Dog.
The rest of us
Oh.
were not there.
Oh, nope.
None of us were there with you. The rest of us were like, yeah.
My character's a sex worker.
Yeah, but like, I don't want to. Let's
Adam's apple moved up and down and everything. Still,
All right. Anyway, so
Tea.
Still full
I'm
of
a redirect.
Yeah, thank you.
The rest of you are left around this table. Leaf just getting a mouthful of the deep food.
I am going to start trying. I'm going to get drunk. Johnny is going to get drunk.
Yeah, what are you drinking? Just the whiskey?
Yes, I will drink as much of it as I possibly can in order to get drunk.
Okay, I want you to roll 2 more Constitution saving throws.
God damn it, don't curse me! 19.
Good. Roll again.
Oh, natural 1!
Hey, you're drunk.
Hey, you feel okay, tipsy. Okay, you're just about tipsy, and then that 4th shot doesn't go down great. You're drunk. You're drunk hard.
So, are you trying to say he gets drunk exactly the same way you do?
Listen, he's not blind.
Yep,
He's okay.
basically that.
You can still-
What was it that he shouted before he went to bed? Passed out in your bed?
I can't see.
That's right.
I can't see.
With like the exact words. I can't see. I can't. Boom.
Boom.
Jesus, it's not great.
On brand.
Treachery.
So I'm gonna say I am. So what are we gonna do next?
Are the rest of you drinking? Well, before we continue this, are the rest of you
I
drinking?
think we do every
on his-
night, Johnny.
I am drinking, but I'm not keeping up with Johnny.
Okay, roll one more check then. During this time while he's getting drunk. Roll one more check.
Be pretty hard to keep up with Johnny, I think, for anyone but Jerok.
I rolled even better than last time.
Okay, you were tipsy. You're now like tipsy to a little drunk, not much.
Okay.
Magpie, how much are you drinking?
I would just want to maintain a healthy buzz.
What are you drinking for that?
Probably not whatever came from the deep food.
Smart. Roll. Just one.
Just one. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That is an 18.
You're a pretty healthy buzz. You're a pretty healthy buzz.
Excellent. Just
Jirok, what are you doing?
I'll drink along with them, but as we're drinking, I'll say, when was the last time we just enjoyed each other's presence? Just there's nothing like a good team building activity of just being along with one another and as a clan, that's just how you grow together.
We have literally never enjoyed each other's presence.
I was about to say the same thing. Yes.
You see-
I don't think that's a thing
That's-
we've ever done.
That's not entirely true.
You see Hamish take a
All
shot.
5 of us enjoy each other's presence.
Yeah,
You see Hamish-
simultaneously.
Hamish take a shot of the deep food liquor. Goes, never once. Are we all on the same page?
That's kind of our thing, though, right? I mean, it's like when family gets together. It's great for about 30 minutes, and
I
then you're
wouldn't
ready
know
to
what
leave.
that is.
Don't you have drugs? I thought we were promised drugs by the end of this, right, Magpie?
Jirok, I
13,
don't have any frame of
16.
reference for that. I have never had any family.
Hannah-
I've only been betrayed by my family.
Oh
So-
my god. Get
Yeah.
over it. Who hasn't?
Me, literally, no family. So there you go.
You
My
were,
family's been great.
you were betrayed. You were betrayed by the absence of your family.
He gives
That's
you,
accurate,
puts a
yes.
drink in your hand and says, "Well, you know what? Tonight's the night." And he holds up a toasty and he says, "Hey, we're all under the same roof, so it's a family, huh?"
Oh my god.
It's a family.
Clinks glasses, and if you don't clink his glass, he goes up to your glass and he hits it.
I reluctantly clink my glass.
We're wasted, Johnny, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
And he looks to Magpie and he says, "All of us." And he clinks her glass too.
You are all now a little one step further than you were before. You do see Tomrin is now passed out on the bar, just drunk.
So wait.
Passed out drunk.
So wait. Big guy and Mixed Magpie, y'all are back to talking without, threats and whatever that was.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's good. We said we talked a little bit today, but we're gonna talk more tomorrow. Because talking's always good.
Oh, yeah, talking's always worked really well for this group.
Right.
Spelled
Yes,
it last,
sure.
right, guys?
What was that?
What was that?
Hamish?
I said I'm glad that spell didn't work like it did last time. The old
Oh,
zone
yeah.
of truth.
Yeah.
Hamish, you got any more games? I feel like we should play a game.
I got plenty. Well, I liked Magpie had a lot of drugs. I did mention that, and I think that was one of the promises, wasn't it?
I divvied up all the drugs, or took them. You have them. Someone has them.
I have
I
drugs.
do.
He
I
has
have
them.
the drugs.
I thought we were gonna do like drugs as like a signing bonus or like a completion bonus. Someone have the bind?
We're not.
Nothing like a good, healthy buzz to be
Oh my
rewarded with
God,
drugs.
The bind does not sound like something we should do as a group.
Wait.
I really have not been in the mood for drugs. You know what it is? I only do drugs when I'm in a place where I feel safe and when I'm around people I trust. I think that's what this is.
Literally never had that.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is
Jerok
delightful.
holds up his glasses. You know what? I trust you all, and I feel safe around you. But I'm starting to think I might be a little unstable, and maybe you're all not the safest around me.
Jerok, what would give you that impression?
We should unpack that while we're here in this moment.
There we go.
Oh, you know the moment. This is a awful lot of talking for not talking.
You're the one who wanted to talk.
I didn't say that.
We don't need
Yes,
to talk
yes,
about
you-
that. Let's unpack the statement.
Yes, okay, sure.
Oh yeah. Well, you know. Cheers.
This train stops.
Is
That.
anyone else continuing to drink?
No.
Johnny, you're already fairly drunk, Johnny.
Yeah, correct. So,
Maintain the buzz and that's it.
Nothing more kills a buzz than saying out loud, I think no one is safe around me.
yeah.
Great.
Straight downer.
Yay.
To the first thing you said, it's true. You were not safe around you. You were possessed. You are possessed by the old frick of your clan who kicked you off the side of a mountain.
You know, kind of more so like the forces of evil that they were fighting against, the whole, you know, werewolf king, that kind of stuff. But you know, it'll work out.
Ooh, wow. Maybe you should do something about that so we're safe.
You know, it's a good idea, Johnny.
I don't know, if I had like a devil living inside of me that made me a danger to other people, I'd take care of that business.
Well, listen, Jerok's, I mean, obviously he's fucking strong and tough. He's got this, right? He places a hand on your shoulder.
Yep. Puts a hand on your shoulder.
I mean, he's built like a mountain, but his mind is vulnerable.
Oh, yep.
Mixed Magpie proved that. I proved that.
It's pretty much wet clay. Yep.
Is there anything that we can do to help you?
You know what we're doing right now? This is what really helps. You know, when I'm not in a position where maybe I feel like you could safely be around me and I could take care of you. The fact that I see each of you look to one another for, you know, care and strength, and that's the clan I always wanted. And when I see you do that for each other, that gives me strength too.
So you need a humanizing aspect.
And you chose us.
No, all he does is take Hamish and he pushes Hamish into Johnny.
Hamish is pretty drunk and hugs Johnny as a reaction.
I will hug Johnny. Or Hamish, I've done it twice now.
But you're Johnny.
Hug myself.
Just-
I touch myself. Oh, I don't.
I'm
No.
gonna say, Jerok, if you keep pushing
No.
Hamish
go ahead.
and I together, you're gonna have to watch.
You know, I already feel like I am.
Oh, sweet child.
And then he goes, oh, and he runs behind the bar and he gets the 2 teacups and he puts one in Sill's hand and one in Magpie's hand. He's like, oh, and you guys do the tea thing. It makes me laugh. But the good kind of laugh, you know, not like it's silly, just that you guys do the tea thing. That always makes me happy.
You know, Jerok, when Johnny says that perhaps you should do something about what you have going on, don't do anything too drastic. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, Absolutely.
Or perhaps talk to one of us before you do something.
Oh, I will. Don't worry, guys.
Keep from the background, a hand slam on a counter, and you hear a voice say, I could help you. I'm good at helping people. I helped Sil. Tommer begins to stumble up from his stool, swaying like a reed in the wind.
Oh boy,
I could try. I could mix you up. Something. And something might happen.
That sounds promising.
Sounds
know
like
what?
A conversation you should have when you're sober.
Tomorrow, all this comes to a head, and I will take care of it tomorrow. But right now, we celebrate. We drink. They do their thing. He points at Johnny and Hamish, and he says, and he picks up his big mug of ale it's probably filled with deep liquid.
No, yeah, deep liquid. That's the worst.
No,
And he,
deep
and he,
liquid.
and he holds out his pinky. Oh, and we drink tea.
Hell yeah! And Hamish takes a shot with you. Roll it.
I will pour a shot into my teacup. And
Cool. Whoever's taking another shot, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. I fail real hard.
You are drunk.
Fantastic.
14 plus 3, so I'm 17.
You're getting on the edge of drunk.
I should be getting pretty drunk at this point.
You're pretty drunk now. Johnny?
A 20 total.
You are still very drunk, but this doesn't get you drunker. So, did you drink it all?
I'm only maintaining a buzz, and not from the same booze from deep.
Yeah,
food.
I'm gonna say. I mean, if you want to maintain a buzz, you can just kind of sip on whatever and just kind of.
Sip on it out of the teacup though, because I think that
Sure.
apparently makes Jerok happy
Yeah.
in some way. So I'll
Hamish
sip
looks
it.
like on the beginning to be well.
I love how the most ominous thing in this entire session is the stuff from the deep food.
You can't trust the deep food.
Can't trust the deep food.
I'm gonna look at Sil. So what are you gonna do now? Are you? I'm very good at acting drunk.
I love it.
And behind him, Hamish is just holding him but from behind.
Yeah.
Are
Head
you?
on it, nooked in his shoulder.
Are you gonna like? Are you gonna like? Do you feel good? Do you have more mystery to uncover, or are you just like sold? Are you just good now?
But I turned into a rug.
Oh, that's an improvement.
It was very, very weird.
You could probably fulfill a lot of fetishes with that.
Let's capitalize.
Hey, there's a market for that. Probably.
Not exactly where my brain went with it.
People love sex rugs.
That's not true.
They'd be like, smother me, mommy.
That is true.
Not my line of work nor expertise. I'll have to take your word for that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm laughing at my own acting.
Thank you, yes.
This whole situation.
But I feel okay, and I guess it will just be a matter of time before we see whether or not this is an actual cure.
But like, do you think there's more about your past that you need to know?
Well, I have no idea what sort of commands or whatever were ingrained in me, and like they were with that other individual we found. So I would like to try to ascertain that for certain. And I want to know what they intended to do with me and my kind.
Yeah.
Because the things that they were trying to get me to be good at, and others to be good at, well, I know what I've done with those skills. Without direction.
Right.
From someone with ulterior motives and power.
I'd like to go back to that facility sometime.
We could go destroy it.
But first...
think-
Yeah.
But
first,
we have to save the people.
Yeah. And we have to learn more.
We have a whole house here. We could save them and bring them here.
We absolutely could.
We have so many rooms. We could be a safe house. Fuck the dungeon. Well, no, that's not true. I can't give that up.
Fuck in the dungeon.
Yes.
I mean, there's got to be some sort of income, right? I mean, me and Jerok here, we got a business. We can do us, but are you guys gonna
Oh yeah, steady and reliable over
make
here.
some cash too?
We can make... Johnny and I can take care of that, and then we can use the money to take care of the people.
Sex orphan house? I dig it.
Oh,
Okay, when you say it like that, it makes
No,
it sound
we'll
really
workshop the
bad.
name.
It
No, we'll,
sounds
like,
exploitative.
no,
Say it
like
that way.
orphans / we can't hyphenate. That's not right.
No, they're going to be
No.
separate. They're
Right,
going to
right.
Got it.
separate.
the house of tender love and care.
Yeah, halfway house featuring the sex.
You know
No,
what?
no,
We're
no,
go-
no. I think Johnny had it better.
Johnny's gonna do this one.
Much
Right,
more
right,
romantic. And he kisses you on the cheek.
Aren't you two just the cutest?
We're pretty cute. I want to go back to that lab.
Like right now?
No, I'm drunk. Not right now.
Well, that's never stopped us before. Yes, it has.
Doesn't even have to be soon. Just, I don't know. Maybe when I'm a little stronger.
Right. No, I think there's more to be learned there.
I mean, speaking of what, we shouldn't be talking business when we're drunk. Or we can open the doors to this place soon. Have clients for you guys. Have like,
You know what?
Yes, I've been a little preoccupied with my impending death.
Yeah.
no, no pressure. Just a question.
Right.
But
I
I-
also. Oh, go ahead.
Do have most of that set up.
Yeah, as you guys have come in piece by piece, you do notice by Syl's direction, this place is looking almost fantastic now. It looks like a legit manor. All the damages have been like repaired. There are now new furniture inside.
Except
It
for
looks
the
great.
brand new blood stain on the rug.
Yeah, except for that. Except for the bloodstained rug, which is now outside because of throwing. Everything
Great.
looks pretty great in this place now.
I was also preoccupied with their potential death, but I have applications from people that I got quite a while ago. We should maybe follow up with them. I think Johnny, you and I we could test them.
Okay. Wait, like applications for people working for us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like workers.
Yes, we can train them and test them.
That's right.
Mhm.
Together.
Like a sex test? Like a sex?
Yes, it's work. It's work,
It's
Hamish.
I
Work.
was just asking.
can't
Listen,
just
a couple drinks
start-
in. Don't
You
judge
can't
anything.
just starfish on your back and hope the client is satisfied.
Well,
Although sometimes the teeth.
Yeah.
I have to take a
anyway, oh, that was a dark place that some of us just went.
Gonna be
drink.
over here now.
Oh, tea and chat, tea.
This is where I live.
Boy, howdy. So we could do that at some point, maybe, if we want to,
Yeah.
or not. Fuck it, orphan house.
No, well,
It's a good dungeon. I've set it up.
let's try to. Okay,
We don't have to talk about this now. It's fine. We should just move on.
we can do that, and then we also need to find Nim's lover.
Oh,
Forgot
right,
about
that whole
that.
thing.
I
you
never-
know, like
I never forget anything.
the plot we were fucking.
Is that what we were fucking?
We hit a
I'm sorry.
We hit a big dead end at Growlhorn Manor. I really don't know what else to do, but I think there was one more ward to investigate.
Oh, I found a thing while I was there.
Wow.
What's
Okay.
that?
Days later, what is it?
Sure does take a while to mention.
Listen, Syl literally didn't wake up the next morning.
Not great. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
that's
right.
true. That's fair.
So, give me a break.
Now, this felt like weeks ago by now.
Months.
It was 84 years
Who
actually.
am I?
Yes.
And I will, wherever I put the robes that I stole from that chest. Thanks, DM.
What robes are these?
These
So
are
there
the
was
cultists.
They
They're
were
like
the cultist
cultist robes.
robes. They
yes.
were the cultist robes that I
Yeah, they're
stole
like-
from
yeah.
in the secret compartment of the chest.
Yeah,
Right. And it wasn't just robes, was it? It was something else.
There were cultist robes.
Yeah, there were cultist.
You were
robes.
busy.
You were busy. You were busy.
Downstairs.
Distracting
doing
two
like-
guards.
It was an
Oh, that's right.
But there was the chest that was in. It was right after we had met them. And I opened up the chest, and there was a little button that I could press, and it opened up a secret compartment. And in that secret compartment, there were
Man.
cultist robes with an emblem on them that
Or
I
how-
stole.
Cultist. What cultist to what? I examined them.
Did you
Same.
roll a success?
I'm examining them now.
I was sure. Let's roll it up, my dude. Roll a religion check.
This one's way back here.
Oh wait, am I? No, that's a different character. Never mind.
17. I rolled with disadvantage because I'm drunk.
Perfection.
Get fucked.
That was it with
with disadvantage, 18 and a 15, and then plus 2 is
there
17.
are robes and symbols, and within these you recognize. There's a religion check. Roll, right?
Yes.
It is the symbols and the robes of a cult that seems to be worshiping Asmodeus.
We found the summer.
Oh, look, we found a
What?
plot.
We're in summer.
Yeah, that's just it, Hamish. And I look at the camera.
Womp, 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 womp.
The laugh track kicks in.
Yeah.
I think we're on an episode of The Office. now.
Asmodeus. He's the god of hell. He is a god in this version now. He ascended, so.
Oh.
He's the god of hell, right? Or at least
That's
the-
not.
I know about-
That's not great.
Hey, Miss Rose, a religion check. Sure, sounds right to me.
Wow. Okay. Well,
With
anyway.
goddesses.
Oh, I mean, I don't care if we have devil worshippers in our midst, but maybe it's something to lean on, use to our advantage. Explains why the Growlhounds are being so shady and dodgy. Because they're like,
Right.
wow, we really don't want these people to find out we're devil worshippers.
Yeah, but why would the Zhentarim going after him?
They were going after that stone. Remember?
Right, that thing.
Something to do with this stone that they're fighting over, and Rhea seems to have escaped with that stone, and nobody knows where she went. So that's great.
Is there one more ward we were supposed to investigate, or that ward led us to...
Well, the
Groundhog
thing
Day.
is, we didn't do any exploring after Rhea left, so they could actually be anywhere now. Any of the exploring that we did before could be null and void.
Right, but what was our last lead?
I didn't wake up, so that was our last lead that we didn't know. We literally had no lead.
We actually hit a dead end.
The North Ward? Something like that?
The North Ward is where we found the Growlhorn Manor. We had a dead end. Yeah, we got stopped by the Watchful Order. Their Magus didn't really feel like the time to be absconding into the night for crime.
As you say that, the memory shoots back and
Go ahead.
sorry. Damn it.
Oh, I actually stand up. I was like, wait, I have to go fuck Zaddy Barnabas.
Yeah, it's awful late right now. It's about 1 a.m. And you are wasted. Are you still gonna try?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go try.
Fuck yeah. Roll a Constitution check.
Yeah. 10.
Okay. As you begin to leave, Hamish kisses you on the cheek and says, "All right, good luck, bud." And you begin to walk out of Trollskull Manor. You walk about 150 feet, and you pass out in the gutter.
Perfect.
Hamish, isn't there something you can do for him? If he's going to be leaving in this state.
I mean, well, he left. I can't.
Well, yeah.
I mean, before he leaves. Like,
The less direction help. Does that help drunkenness?
yes. Yes.
It's a-
All right,
it's
we'll
a
rewind a
poison.
little bit. All
I was
right.
gonna say.
Well,
I
you
gotta-
can literally see. She could say this just after I exit the door, and then you could just
Right,
literally walk
right.
after me.
Sure.
Exactly.
Or you
Yes,
could
thank
deliberately
you.
not do
Hamish
it.
walks out and sees you like falling on the ground. All right, we got. Do I have to roll for this?
You just do it.
Oh.
The worst.
It's just
clear.
drunk. Like,
Gives you,
it's fine.
like also falls on top of you in a sort of big spoon hug.
Just like Ty fell on top of me at Gen Con.
This is an after hours. To explore that content, you will need to pay our Patreon
Oh no.
on Pornhub that we are.
Stop. Stop.
Click the link below. And
Oh god.
The after dark.
Y'all.
The deep dark.
Nope.
Deep dark.
Nope.
No.
It's a no from me. It's gonna be a no from me.
There is a grayish blue light that begins to fill your body, and you feel yourself purged of all the drunkenness you previously felt.
Oh. I'm like, oh. Hey, oh, hey.
Yeah, I was told to come after you. I'm not feeling great.
Were you told to lay on top of me?
Well, you know, we gotta take some liberties.
I gotta go fuck Zaddy Barnabas.
Yeah, you said that once.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's your job. At least, you know, you told me you weren't gonna fuck that guy for 40 days, and I do appreciate that.
I have my limits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although it was weird sleeping with a Warforged.
What was it like?
A lot of oil.
I thought you were gonna say a lot of wood.
Oh, nice.
No. Sounds messy and
pumping
Hey.
pistons.
Yeah, it's like more like a contact thing. I can't explain it. Anyway, you're really cute.
thanks, you too. And he gives you a kiss on the cheek and says, "Good luck. This is to stop us from getting arrested, so all the best."
I got this. Now that I'm not drunk.
Jerok runs out, and he picks up Hamish.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, no, it's not the first time. And just says to Johnny, puts a hand on his shoulder. See you later, Johnny.
See you later, Jerok.
You know, he may be passed out drunk pretty much on my shoulder. But, you know, I'm glad you're around. For Hamish.
I really like him. I care about him.
Gives you a pat. Don't forget. Potion of water breathing, that was a gift.
Oh, I'm saving it. I got it. I have things in mind for it.
And he carries drunk Hamish back into the house.
All right.
Like slung over the shoulder style.
Hamish tries to blow a kiss to Johnny, but it misses. He rolls a dexterity check, and the blow kiss misses.
I
He just
still
drools
catch
on my butt instead.
He spits a little bit.
a 5e hack. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go jog over to Zaddy Barnabas.
Sure. Before that happens, what are Syl and Magpie doing as Jerok and Hamish re-enter? Tomer is passed out drunk once again.
I'm eating some more.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do
Nice.
when you're drunk.
Can I Nobody offered me any food. Can I have some?
There,
of that?
he plated it like as a
I
family.
plated it for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had it
Also
with me when I
eating.
offered you the drink. Yeah.
Also eating.
A underdark, spicy buca de pepper, buca de pepper steak.
Oh boy!
One more time.
A spicy underdark style noodles, spicy buca de beppo style family.
Love it. It's fine.
Cool, but less tears this time.
Closer, yeah, but you know. Right, fewer tears.
Yep.
Maybe fewer tears.
Well,
we'll
we'll
see.
see.
It's yet to be seen.
But spicier.
It's early.
You guys are continuing. I assume you're continuing as Jerok and Hamish over his shoulder walk back in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're not dead.
me too. Thank you for. Like I said, have never had the luxury of trust before, and I think this is the closest that I've ever come to that. So thank you.
I am really not good at these things.
You and me both.
When there's not money involved. I am grateful that you let me/us in, and I also have not had the luxury of trusting those who are supposed to care for you. So, cheers to that. I'm glad we have whatever this is here.
Right.
That seems to be better than what most of us have experienced out there.
Still not exactly great, but we're trying.
We started with a really low benchmark, so I think we're
Trying our
doing quite
best.
well.
Oh, I just realized, and I just kind of switch back into Val.
Hello.
I need to see what I'm more comfortable in now.
Yeah. And also, if you want a new name, or if you want to stick with Syl, it's whatever you want. There's power in names, and you get to choose what that power is.
I think that my memories are still fuzzy, but I seem to recall freaking Ty and chat. God damn it!
Stop it, Ty!
I seem to remember.
Stop it!
No.
I seem to remember. I named myself more or less. It's all fuzzy, but I thought it was better than being called by a number. It's still I can't fit the pieces together. I don't know why. If it's just trauma or something that this bag of scientist did to me or what. But seeing that number and putting it together that the name and the number are one kind of sparked some of that in me. I don't know what I want. Like, much like trust, I haven't really had the luxury of choice. So, mostly been what I had to do to survive. And my name has always been as impermanent as my face. So,
Well, now you have the option of choice.
Mhm.
So,
at least when I'm here with you. Not necessarily when I'm out and about.
Right. But it's kind of like what Jerok was saying earlier. At least under this house, we are whatever constitute a family-ish thing. So, here you have a choice. And you don't have to make any decisions today. And I know that whatever it is that you decide, I'm sure that we will all support you.
Here's to new experiences then. Not just do a toast.
I will cheers with them.
Take just a small sip. We're not getting drunker than we are right now.
Continuing the steady.
Yeah. But after seeing that cheers, Jerok comes in with one more drink in his hand.
Oh boy.
And he says, you know what? I saw a cheers over here. You know, with the place ready to open, the manor's looking real good. A new lead coming up and just some great applicants, for business. It sounds like we need one more cheers, huh? Sill's alive. I'm glad you're here, or I'm really happy. I hope you'll find what you like to be called again. I overheard a little bit. But I'd like to just cheers to, a new lease on life and new beginnings.
I can drink to that.
Cheers to that.
Hell yeah! Hamish puts
Draped over my shoulder, and I pass a drink to you, like, behind my back.
I become Johnny.
Hamish drinks.
Oh.
You become Johnny?
I become Johnny.
Well,
Just for fun.
Hamish goes,
Just to see what happened. How Hamish reacts.
Hamish is going to roll a perception check.
Oh no.
Disadvantage. Well, that's 5. Okay.
Come on,
My
camera.
perception bonus. Gosh, I don't have proficiency. Great.
wow.
Don't worry, you're just a cleric.
It's a 9. Hamish looks at you and go, Johnny, you came back?
Yeah.
Already?
Of course I did.
Cool. You want to go back to the...
I switch back. I'm like, it's just me.
Ah! Why?
I'm trying to make sure that I still have all these abilities that I had before. So
Are you gonna be a biting rug again? Or something
I'm
else?
going to try to turn into... Oh. I'm going to try to turn into a mixed magpie's whip.
You feel your body just begin to contract and become smaller and smaller, and you feel pressure on your sides, not pain. And you turn into an exact replica of Magpie's whip that falls on the floor.
You do an exact rectal plug.
Rectal plug. Oh no.
Well, it could be double use.
Oh no.
And you're relying on the floor, an exact replica of the plug. Jesus, of the whip. I'm stuck on it.
Mine somewhere, everybody.
The teeth. I have to.
Thanks, Chris. An exact replica of the whip. Fucking. What do you do on the floor?
I mean, I would hope that I just like fall into like the stool that I was sitting
You
on
do.
or
Yeah, you fall on the
something.
stool and you look like you're just laying there. And
Just
for the rest of you,
convincing.
it looks exactly like the whip. It's you cannot tell a difference.
I'm going to pick it up.
You do. It feels exactly the same weight, the same heft as the whip you use.
I'm gonna lean into it.
Are you in there?
Just see a mouse come out at the handle. Yes.
you see a terribly, like a very sharp row of teeth on both sides open up and say what she said.
May I
Yes.
try to use you?
Sure.
I'm gonna crack the whip.
Yeah, roll a, I think, dexterity check for your attack, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Whips are dex.
That's a natural 1.
That is great. You
So
you kinda
distracted
hit-
by the teeth.
You're kind of drunk.
I am, yes.
You crack the whip. It throws one of the bottles of whiskey off the table and smashes against the wall.
But was it full of whiskey?
It was pretty full.
Oh,
crime.
yeah.
Did that hurt you? This is like a radio?
Did I feel
You
pain?
didn't feel
with that?
anything.
No, I'm fine. This is very different. This is very odd.
Yes, for both of us.
Can I control myself? Like, can I move as the whip at all?
The whip. Roll a dexterity check.
I just want to try to kind of wrap it around her arm.
T.
Rolling a what? A dex check?
Yeah. When
I
you
get third natural 20!
you see the whip you are holding, Magpie, begins to just wrap and coil all along your forearm and then leading into your bicep.
Right up by your ear.
Oh, this is new.
When do you whip?
When you whip.
Hamish and I assume Jerok are just watching this. drunk as fuck, but watching this.
I am fine with this. I'm good with this. This is nice.
This is very different. I can do different. This is new.
How do I look? Look good?
Hamish and Jerok, we are watching as a whip just coiled along her arm and talked to her after destroying a bottle of our whiskey.
Yep.
Sorry about the whiskey. Does it look good though? Does Sil
looks-
look good on me?
It looks cool. I think, here's the thing, that's a great fucking pitch for the business. You have it coiled up and then, like, it uncoils by itself and, like, the whip says, "You like the sex?"
I'm never allowing you down into that dungeon ever during business hours.
Smart choice.
Because that's never what you should say, usually, unless they ask for it. That's right.
I'm just, you gotta workshop some options. What would you have what would you have Sil Whip say?
I probably would not involve Sil in this particular aspect of the business.
I'm sure there are patrons who are, like, lining up for, like, I want to sex you, but look at this whip. It does talk.
If you do,
It'll go ahead. It'll either compliment you or it'll insult you, depending on what you're into.
I'm with Hamish on this one. If you have a jingle, and the whip sings the jingle while you dance, it's a win-win.
Yeah, maybe you start getting in, and then the whip's like, it's either complimentary, like, "You're doing great, champ," or it's like, if they're into the humiliation, they're like, "I can't believe you're so shit at this."
Come on in, sit right down, baby. Let the whips rain down, and then
See, we got so many options.
There you go.
It's okay, don't worry. None of this is going to happen unless you really want it, but truly, it's okay.
The mouth comes out near your ear this time. It says, "Yes, no, I'm aware."
Cool. Wonderful. That's great.
Yes, of course, we will teach a jingle to Sil. Sil will sing it as the whip, and then go about either insulting or not insulting the patrons, because that's exactly how this works.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
That's all
business.
All of
Yup.
this is going to happen.
Tries to high five Jerok despite being on his back. He begins to high five and then just slaps his back.
You know, Johnny, people don't think I'm the smartest out there.
Johnny's not here.
Johnny, he was just sitting in that chair just a second ago. I just saw him.
He went for the sex.
But he was in the chair.
Yeah, like the
Oh,
whip. No, him and the whip. The whip. They're going for the sex.
All right, one.
Can you carry me to bed, man?
I got you, buddy.
Thanks, champ.
And he just, Jerok says, good night. I'm taking him in.
Be safe.
Nighty, nighty.
So Hamish salutes from the back of Jerok as
Yep.
you head to the bed. What do you two do?
I'm a whip.
I'm holding Syl just like this. Gently resting my head against this whip that's wrapped around my arm.
Face embrace.
It's a face embrace right now.
When you whip.
When you whip. All right, Syl. We could stay like this or not. It's up to you. But I'm here now.
This could come in quite handy, becoming some kind of inanimate object. The stealth applications are profound.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure that's where Mix Magpie's head is.
Absolutely, but she's not saying anything. I'm saying nothing. I got nothing nasty going on in my head. Absolutely not.
Do you have any other any other ideas of what I should try to be? Maybe I should try like I think I just need to try this out a little bit every day when not doing anything in particularly important.
All right.
Get the hang of becoming other things.
Yeah. You could be bottles and glasses and pens. You could be
That's
a
right.
pen. If you could be a pen and learn how to make forgeries, you already can do forgeries. Can you imagine being a pen and writing like you're signing for someone else? But they're signing it. But
Like a pen that doesn't work the way that you want it to work, it does something else instead.
that's a much better description than I've got right now.
That is. I never would have thought that. That would have taken me a bit to put together. I'm very distracted by all of these new things.
I think if you weren't in whip form, you would have thought of that.
Well, this is an odd sensation. Like I don't have limbs. I don't know how my anything is functioning right now. I'm literally a whip. I don't know how this is working.
Pretty slick.
What are we going to do with Tomrin?
Bake him into a pie. I don't know.
Stout on the counter.
I need him around and like cogent the next while because I need to make sure one that I don't continue to die, and two that he can help the others that are like me.
All right. So we'll put him up with a room and keep him here, and we can give him work.
That sounds good. Should we just leave him here for the night?
Oh, absolutely. We're not doing jack shit with him tonight. He's staying right there.
Right. He kind of did this to himself.
He sure did. Absolutely.
Cool. Well,
Alrighty.
shall we call it a night then?
I suppose so.
How do you guys call it a night?
I don't know.
Someone had to ask it.
It's not up to me.
Look, I don't know. I'm a whip.
This is my dudes. I don't know how you guys are calling tonight, but I need to know.
Cut this Annie Barnabas. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'll cut to that right now. I'm gonna
Well, what are
get
you saying? What are you saying, Emma?
I don't know what I'm saying.
as
And cut this Annie Barnabas.
Yeah.
as sober Johnny, you do make your way to the I can find it out. But
Wow. 30 minutes of scene and no point or conclusion. Fuck me. I want to fucking die.
Are you surprised at all by any of this?
I had hope, but I don't know why.
You should have learned by
All
now.
right, fine. We will close the scene out then. All right. Do you want to stay on my arm while I go to bed, or would you like to go to your bed?
Rock, stay in your room again. He's tense.
I can't hear you. What?
Are you having Jerok stay in your room again?
I think Jerok and Hamish are upstairs in bed.
Get out of here, Matthew! Stop it! It might be nice not to have to be alone.
You don't ever have to be alone again. And I will start walking downstairs.
I'm gonna stay as the whip for now.
Brilliant.
A whip and a magpie head downstairs.
I literally don't know how I'm gonna get off of her arm without like breaking it or something. So now Scylla's like, well, I'm stuck here. I live here now.
You live on me now.
We'll figure it out. We'll fix it in post.
This is all new.
That wasn't so hard, now was it, ladies?
Or was it?
Nothing was really solved. They just walked downstairs.
It was a form of resolution.
Sure.
It was a form of resolution, and no one knows what happens afterward.
Yeah, we will next episode. But you guys, we are catching up. You were heading to the address given to you, Johnny.
Yep.
It is a small apartment connected to the Watchful Order of the Magus.
Okay, great. Going to like HQ. I have no resources, by the way. No spells. No sorcery points.
Oh no!
I have one spell, one sorcery point. We're doing just
running on E.
Good luck.
Yeah. All right. I will. I look hot. It doesn't matter. I look hot all year round.
Pretty and have value. Keep going.
Correct. I'll just rap a tap on the door.
You open the door and or you knock on the door and it
Correct.
opens, and behind is a man with two small circular frames as glasses. He's got a tuft of white hair, a large white beard, and robes. He says, "Oh, well, you came a little later than I expected, but please come in."
Sorry, I was helping a friend. I had to be late. They were in a really bad spot.
It's better late than never, they say.
Yeah, I've got a heart of gold. It's a real burden. I'll shut the door behind me.
Are you just gonna get right to it?
Yeah. I mean, yes. I will fuck
always
him.
pumping for information. Okay.
That's how you end a scene, ladies.
Yeah.
Relax. Just relax.
He takes you to his bed, and that's where we'll end that scene.
But then I pump him for information after.
At the morning after.
Yeah.
Ooh. Or the night after.
A pillow talk, baby. It's
Pillow
when he's
talk.
most vulnerable.
Yeah, so just after. He's laying in bed next to you, head side by side on pillows. He says, "Oh, that was what a treat."
I will say.
Oh.
Yeah, the voice. Christ. I will say, yeah, I mean, I am a professional, and that was really nice.
Sure, well, it's been quite some. He pulls off a small towel by his side table and pats himself off. It's been quite some. Would you like a towel yourself? You seem not quite. No.
I don't
no,
get sweaty.
Not at all.
I don't sweat.
He goes to his. As he puts the towel back, he goes to his side table and pulls out 2 gold and says, "Do you like tips? I don't know if that's appropriate."
It's gonna be 4 gold there, Zaddy.
Roll a persuasion check.
14.
Give me a second. Yeah, he takes the towel and begins to wave himself to get off the sweat and gives you 5 gold and says, "Well, I did you a favor. Let's call it even."
Thanks. Sorry, I've had to raise my rates recently. High demand. That's all it is. It's just business.
I can see why.
So, what's been going on with you? What's the news?
There was that awful business at the Girlhunt Manor, and now we're just trying to round up those Zhentarim snakes in the grass, if you will, but flying, maybe snakes in the clouds.
I can't stand the Zhentarim. I'm so glad you're rounding them up, like the dogs that they are.
Well, snake dogs, maybe dogs with a snake face. Do you have any sort of tips or tricks? Any sort of contacts?
I might. I'd have to search my memories.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I should charm this little fucker. Oh, that's cocked. 25.
Jesus Christ. He smiles at you as you say this, and he stands up naked at first, and then wraps the towel around himself and goes to his an armoire, and he opens the bottom cabinet and pulls out a much larger bag of gold, and places it right by your thighs, and opens it. It seems to be around 700 gold. Well, there's quite a reward for pointing out any of those dirty snakes.
I'm going to put a hand on his hand that's on the bag and just look at him very tenderly. Perhaps we misunderstood each other. I came here out of the goodness of my heart to help you apprehend ruthless and terrible criminals.
You don't want any money. That's fine. He begins to pull the bag back. The goodness of your heart.
Well, I wouldn't say that everyone should be compensated for the time, but what I mean to say is, all this talk of Zhentarim, I'm more worried about other things that have been going on, aren't you?
Roll persuasion check.
Natural 27, natural 20.
And he says, well, there's a bit of concerns with the, there has been some arcane concerns. There have been the concerns of the, of cults, of the Zhentarim is the lead priority here. If you have any leads on anything, we would pay quite handsomely, as you can see. And he pets the bag, but also his fingertips touch your thigh.
Okay, great. Slimy little weasel. I'm going to say, the things that I heard about and saw when I was helping Mrs. Lady Growlhund, I'm deeply concerned. Did you hear the story of the thing that's wanted for the explosion and the attack? Have you heard those rumors? Because I have.
I haven't. Please regale me with the tale.
Well,
I'll have to determine how much that tale is worth, but I hear you're a great storyteller.
Well, do you know anything more? Because I think you and I know the same amount. But I'm wondering where this golden thing was last seen.
Well, we know that there was some sort of golden being at Growlhund at some point that had some sort of information, I believe, but it left Growlhund Manor and after the Zhentarim attacked, and our focus clearly shifted to the criminal element here in Watsdeep, and we can't have that. We live in a wondrous city of gold and commerce, and we need to maintain that here.
You know, I do know the location of a Zhentarim hideout.
He takes his hand, pushes it back to the bag, and pushes it deeper at you.
And I can give that up, but I really, really need your help with finding Lady Grelhun's golden servant. I promised her, and I promised her I'd help her, and she's just been awfully good to me.
Roll a persuasion check.
Did I get advantage for no reason?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I mean you're being Johnny. Sure, I'll give you.
Yeah, 25.
Without, sure.
I don't want to disappoint her. I'm trying to make a better life for myself, Mr. Barnabas.
Okay. He says, okay, I'll help you as much as I can. But in exchange for my help, I will need 1 Zhentarim. The higher up, the more I pay.
Okay. I will give him. Well, like I don't know about higher ups, but I know a collection of a gaggle of them. That's got to be. Let's call that at least worth one. One higher up. And one of them was like, what was that stupid dwarf's name? One of them was this dwarf person. They looked like they came into the thing.
Do you have a name or any sort of description?
I don't. I just know where they're all held up, and I'd be happy to give that to you. And there was like 12 of them or something.
There was a lot at the time.
So, do you want them? I need at least 700 gold for it. I'm talking at least half a dozen, if not more, Zhentarim agents that you could put to the screws and get to whoever is in the ranks.
Roll one more persuasion with advance.
Win your sacks. 23.
He picks up the bag of gold and places it on your abdomen. Says, "Well, I think as long as the information's good, this will be an advance. If we find more, well, there might be a little bit more in for you. As long as maybe a little bit more in it for me."
Of course. Thank you. And I will tell him the location of that inn.
Sure. It was the.
I think it was a skeever dragon or some bullshit.
No, it was a schooner. It was like it was some sort of gross.
Yeah.
It was a gross sea thing.
It was a schooner. It was something schooner.
A festering schooner, whatever the fuck. I don't
Festering is way worse, but it was something like that. You give him the location. Yeah.
Scooter, yo.
It was the hooter.
It's the one that's lit on fire.
And then
Scooter.
Scooter.
I'll kind of shift around. I'm like, do you know anything about as cultists who worship Asmodeus?
Roll a persuasion check once more.
You're damn right I will. 25. I am rolling like a fucking god.
You are. It's Modius. We're not a god that hasn't been. I mean, it's not openly worshipped here in Waterdeep. I mean, there's a few here and there. I've heard whispers, but no, nothing pops off the old noggin.
I'm terribly worried that there are cultists of Asmodeus about.
He grips your hand in his hand and says, "I promise, if I hear something, I'll let you know first. If there's a weird religion afoot, the Order of the Magi and little Johnny might be able to put it to rest." And he kisses your hand.
Aw, good. I'm terribly scared of devils. I don't want anything to do with them.
Well, I'll keep you safe.
They're
waves his hand like there was a fake wand in it.
Yeah. I'll say, oh God. I'll say they're everywhere. You know, devils, they could be among us even now. We wouldn't even know. Anyway, I better get back to my friends. Thanks for the gold.
he tries to, as you begin to leave, he tries to give you one more hug and kiss. Do you accept?
No, I put my hand up. I'm like, save that for later.
Oh, till next time. He gives you a half grin as he begins to just slump into bed, unconscious. It was a very quick turnaround.
Did I just make 700 gold?
Yeah.
I am going to abscond back to my honey. That is it for me.
Yeah, you head back to Trollskull Manor. As you enter, it seems to be just dead inside. And you head back to your room. And Hamish he's like sprawled out, one arm off the bed, laying face down on one pillow is partially covering his head.
Well, actually, I was going to say, John, if Jerok was putting him in there, Jerok put him in and tucked him in, like along the sides.
He tried, but his front half just migrated, drunk as he is.
Okay.
The other half is tucked in tight.
I am going to crawl into bed behind him and kind of just like put my hands or fists really kind of balled up. I'm kind of balled up just kind of behind him. Does he seem to be unconscious?
He's very unconscious, yeah. You could wake him.
No. I'm gonna just whisper to him. I did something very clever tonight. I did what I was good at. Lying and betraying people. I lied to everyone. I lied to you. I'm really sorry.
You hear a and a snore as Hamish flips over and hugs you, still asleep.
I'll kiss him on the cheek and I say, "Good night, fish boy."
He smiles, and that's where we'll end tonight. Thank you for joining us. That is the end of Waterdeep DragonHeisters, whatever episode this is.
18, Chief.
18. Wow.
Sure.
Wow.
That was
If you're interested, about 14 of those are all shopping episodes.
Correct. And trauma.
majority.
And trauma.
Yeah, the trauma is real.
Lying,
Boy, howdy.
backstabbing.
That's why we shop.
Why we shop?
Right.
We gotta
Right.
offset the sadness.
Oh wait, shopping move. That's what this game needs. It doesn't need a sex move. There's more.
That's right. It has shopping moves.
When we make the PvP
When you shop.
it's a shopping move.
Yep.
When you shop.
When you shop.
We're gonna go around. I'm Ty. You can find me on Ballroom Brawler on Twitter. I'm here. I'm in Variant Roles. Not right now, but soon. I'm also on Mythos Mystery Society next Wednesday, as well as our YouTube, which has just finished our first Monster of the Week episode, where Chris's character from our Dice Prairie couple episodes has appeared, and some characters that might appear later on. My favorite moment of the evening, there were a lot of really good ones. I think probably the rug trying to eat the cheese was probably my favorite. And let's head it to Chris.
Oh, man. My name is Chris. You can find me here. And Mythos Mystery Society as well. I'm running the adventure on the 14th, so it should be a good time. At least I'm prepped most of the way through, which is good. My favorite moment tonight, golly gee whiz, what was my favorite moment tonight? There were so many. There was so much. Once we found out what the story was, we started going. We were really on a roll. A little bit of a stutter step. But yeah, I think there was something. I'm trying to call it back. Something Johnny did. It was towards the beginning. It wasn't like right after. It wasn't right when we got there. But
Getting tied up.
Getting tied up. That's what it was. I had it in my head. Tying himself up. Hey, just hanging.
That's right.
So I love that. That was my favorite moment.
Hello, I'm Emma. You can find me at MK Hansen on Twitter. When I'm not here, I am over on Variant Roles doing stuff. You can check Twitter for all the times and days for all of those adventures. And there's a couple new ones coming up soon. I should look at the dates for those so I know what I'm doing. My favorite moment tonight I think would probably be so my favorite moment was actually the string of moments that Jerok had with each one of us. There were a lot of other things that I liked, but I think in this weird, incredibly vulnerable place that I'm in right now as a person, that those moments like hit me in the feels every time that it happened, and they were nice. That's all I got. Matthew?
You.
When you met.
Oh, hey, that's me. Sorry, I was
you.
looking at potential people we might raid. What up? I'm Matthew Foreman. I'm at Matthew W. Foreman on Twitter. You can find me here on Dice Priority. Sometimes I'm on various roles. So tomorrow, folks, we are back with episode 53 of The Ghost of the Machine. Just as like a soft announcement, we'll talk about it next tomorrow as well. Episode 53 will be the last episode of Ghost of the Machine for 10 weeks. I am taking a break from DMing starting after this episode. We are going to have wonderful content to fill in the following Wednesdays. I'm still going to be GMing Storm King's Thunder, but that will have a hiatus, a 4-week hiatus in September because my players are going to Europe. But yeah, so Ghost of the Machine is going on a 10-week hiatus. I'm going to take that time to do some more world building, honestly just recharge. I've been going at it very, very hard for a really long time, and I'm very, very tired. So my players are going to step in, and they're going to show you all of their wonderful, absolutely wonderful GMing talents in their own way. So, yeah, I wish I could keep going, but I'm only human. So 53 episodes, and then we'll come back for it. It's hard for me, but we'll do it. My favorite moment from tonight was I really actually enjoyed the Jerok stuff too, but Emma said that, so what I will say is I like being a manipulative little shit against perfectly good characters that like Zaddy Barnabas. That was fun.
All right. And I am Alexis. You can find me at VoxFanato on the Twitters. I am here. I live here. I do all of the graphic everything here, and I will also be returning with Alexis Attempts Art this week on Friday. I'm excited about that. I am going to be trying a little something new. I will be working on a revamp of the map that I made for Gashari, which is for the Ghost of the Machine campaign. It's Matthew's homebrew setting, and I will be working on doing a revamp, an update, kind of improving based on me having better tools at hand now and a better understanding of graphic design and map making skills. So I'm going to be working on that. You can come learn with me. It's called Attempts Art for a reason. Come chat with me there. Other than that, let's see, I also have some exciting stuff going on during the break that Matthew will be taking. And my favorite moment tonight, I think I had lovely moments that people have already mentioned, but I really enjoyed the interrogation and just the way that Syl right at the end ended.
When you murder.
The just that, yeah, that cold absolute fulfillment of their initial threat. That was
something
we literally warned him I would do exactly what I did.
Something months in the waiting was very good.
That's right. So I would go with that. That was great. So all that said, again, don't forget to check out our merch. Don't forget to join us on Discord to stay updated on all of the upcoming changes that we're going to be experiencing, the little hiatuses, but we will be churning out content still. We are all feeling pretty energized after Gen Con. We are excited. We are ready to get new stuff to you. I am really jazzed about a few things. I don't want to say too much yet, but I have some stuff I am working on. Don't forget to come back and see us here too next week. Same time, same place. And join us again in the garbage world of Waterdeep. Stick around. I think we're going to raid someone. Are we, Matthew? Beholder roleplay, I think, is up. You want to do that? Yeah. So come join us in the garbage world of Waterdeep next week. Love you all. Goodbye.